Alright guys, I know it's been a while since I did a review or any video at all, but finally got around to the time, and I'm going to be reviewing the Crosman Stinger P32. Cost me around 25 bucks at Walmart. It's an airsoft gun. And I'm going to let you know how it is, what I think of it, and whether or not it's worth your money. Alright, so first thing we're going to go into is reliability, durability, and quality. For 25 bucks, it's not going to be anything great, you know. I mean, it's cheap plastic pretty much. Oh, by the way, I did paint this. It used to be clear. I used some Crosman camo black paint, and it wears pretty good. It looks kind of shiny here, but it has kind of a rubbery texture. Anyway, so yeah, for 25 bucks you're not going to get something that's outstanding. Actually, mine broke on me already. I've had it for maybe a year or so, and I think after the first 6 months or something like that, it broke. Now what part of it broke, I don't know, but right now I have it cocked. There's nothing in it, but when I cock it, it won't feed. Sometimes it'll feed two, or it'll just shoot right away once I pull the slide back. It'll take a shot. So it's pretty much useless to me now. Maybe just, you know, a prop for a video or whatever, but as far as games and stuff like that, it's no use. Like I said, cheap plastic. The metal parts are this fake hammer, the trigger and the screws, and also the safety slash slide stop. I guess that's the term, I'm not sure. As well as the magazine floor plate, excuse me. The magazine is made out of the same plastic as the gun, pretty cheap. As for the magazine itself, it holds 10 rounds that you can go with. That's 10 stacked up there, and then you can fit, I don't know, maybe 50 or so in there. To fill it, you just open that, pour your BBs in there, go like this, hold that spring back, shake it upside down until all the BBs line up across there. Then you can just let it go, and there should be one lined up there, and then you can just stick it in the gun, cock it, and you're ready to fire. One thing I do notice with the BBs is, you can't see it, but in there's kind of like a structural screw or something, a piece of plastic that holds it from, you know, being able to bend it inward. And one thing that I always found from the beginning was two BBs that get lined up like that and stuck there, and you'd have to try and stick your fingers in to work it out, and you know, it became a pain to get BBs stuck in there. And parts like the plastic pillars and stuff, they crack and whatnot. So I mean, like I said, cheap quality, but for 25 bucks, I guess it's alright. I guess, you know. You do get two. I painted this one black, as you can see. Yeah, you get two magazines in the package. I'm sorry I don't have the original packaging. It was a long time ago, as I said. But you get some BBs and an instruction manual, you know, basic stuff. It is not ambidextrous. You know, it doesn't have a magazine release there. It has it on this side, as well as the slide lock and safety on the left side for right-handed shooters. It also has a grip safety that is purely aesthetic, as far as I know. I mean, it'll still fire, but even if you don't have it compressed. So, like I said, it is aesthetics only. As far as the grip goes, it's decent. It's got some bumps, I guess you call it stippling, I'm not sure. Can't think of the word right now, but yeah, it's got the bumpy grip, and it's hard to see in the light, but you got your finger grooves, which actually gives you a really nice solid grip on the gun. It feels good in the hand, aside from the poor quality, but grip wise it's pretty good. And it also has cut out things around the trigger guard so you can get your finger in there more comfortably. The magazine release is serrated. I guess that does help, I don't know. I haven't really used this in any games because it is spring. And for any of you guys that do play airsoft or have spring guns, as far as pistols and stuff like that, they kind of suck, at least in my opinion, because, you know, it's one of the time where as other people are just bang, 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 you know? But like you just saw, when I cock it, it shoots right away, so yeah, that's how this one is broken. When you retract the slide, that is just a piece of plastic that covers that, you know? It doesn't show any chamber or anything, which is alright, I guess. It doesn't bother me for a cheap gun like this. Yeah, when you shoot, the hammer does go back. Yeah, what else? The sights. Okay, the sights are decent. Now, when I painted this, like if you don't paint it, there's, I don't know if you can see it, barely, but there's two kind of concave holes in the back of the sight, and one up front as well, and those were colored red. They had little red dots in there, so it'd be easier or quieter, I guess, but you know, I didn't want to go through the painstaking process of painting something or putting tape in those little holes. I just figured, you know, what the hell, this will be fine. The slide release is obviously stationary and fake. It is metal, which kind of surprised me, but yeah, it has no purpose other than aesthetics because the slide does not lock back. Another aesthetic feature of this is it has, don't want to say muzzle brake, a compensator on the top. Aesthetic, like I said, I guess to make it look more like the real Colt. You know, it's a 1911 design, if you don't know. But yeah, it does feel good, good grip angle, nice size, at least for my hand. I think it's supposed to be a subcompact or compact pistol, even though it's not nearly as compact as some other guns out there. As far as ballistics, you have to use the .12 gram BBs. You know, you can't use these nice heavy 20 gram or .20 gram BBs, because I think that's what broke my gun actually. I used those in this thing, and like I said, that doesn't work. So yeah, these are cheaper, easier to find, so you might as well go with that. But as far as these shoot and gun shoots, it's extremely short range. You're not going to hit anybody within 25 feet, I don't think. You might be able to hit them, but it's not going to do much. As far as its feet per second, I'm sorry, I don't know. Probably in the 100, you know, 150 maybe if you're lucky, but not very fast, not very accurate. Spring, single shot, you know, nothing special, cheap. Also, these BBs are very light, so it's not going to fly very well. It's going to go veer off very quickly, and it doesn't have any rifling like most of these airsoft guns as far as I know. So that, you know, it's not going to be accurate very far. Firepower, like I said, 10 rounds in the magazine, single shot, so it's not very great. You know, it takes 10 shots, then you have to grab the other one and pull it back. Sorry, shake it up, and then you're good to go. But you know, if someone has the Broxa or Kraken or ICS guns and Tokyo Ruby, any of that kind of stuff, they're gonna beat your ass if you're walking around with this. But then again, look at the price, 25 bucks. Ergonomics, like I said, it's very, very comfortable. The grip safety is nice and light. Just the whole hand grip itself is very comfortable. It feels good in the hand. Everything's in the right spot. It's a great ergonomic gun. You know, I have to give it top points for that. Weight, I don't have a scale, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna take a rough guess at, you know, maybe not even half a pound. It's pretty light. You're not gonna feel it at all, but yeah, it's a real light gun. Operation, pretty much like any semi-automatic pistol, except, or not semi, you know, single shot, because this is a spring gun. You know, pull it back, pull the trigger, you're good. Safety, slide release, and, you know, you get the gist of it. Accuracy, I will show you that in the shooting test video if I can get this thing to work, which will be coming up right next. Thanks for watching.
Domination!